all our clothes are out. Please, get to let someone know we're stranded back in you. I can't let them stand there.
When Stephen Campbell illustrates some good old-fashioned nightmare view. Good old-fashioned nightmare view. Aging and melting away. Sauce for hands and the monsters of clay. When videotape logos emerge from the void and the unearthly synthesizers they employed, it was good old-fashioned nightmare view. Good old-fashioned nightmare view. I close my eyes and turn away, but half my mind still wants to play with good old-fashioned nightmare view. Good old-fashioned nightmare view. Good but lo and behold, her is funny how we think with the hits when the shoulder is colder. This is the truth about it, you'll learn to never doubt it. The whole affair is shrouded in living mystery. So what goes on in your tree when all you know is your evil shadow has a cup of tea? Back in elementary school, there was a kid we knew. We considered cool and when his eyes turned red, the principal said he was gonna go mad from the things in his head. 17 days later, somebody told us there was no more school, and the principal sold us to the ice cream shop down the street, where it seemed there was nothing they'd let us eat, so we screamed. This is the truth about it, you'll learn to never doubt it. The whole affair is shrouded in living mystery. So what goes on in your tree when all you know is your evil shadow has a cup of tea? It's never too late to take the chance of a lifetime under the weight of life and chance and death. And it's never too far out, we don't know how the sun became a star. They say it's always been that way. I'll be damned if that's the case. We'd love to have you as our guest this afternoon. We'll get the kettle ready, hope you show up we can talk about food, we can talk about chess, we can talk about the faceless evil shadow creatures underneath our clothes. We can talk about the government conspiracies and circumvent the challenges that represent our foes. It's never my fault, take what I say with a big fat grain of salt, and take my fears away. We never will break out and leave not one thing out. They say it's always been that way. This is the truth about it, you'll learn to never doubt it. The whole affair is shrouded in living mystery. So what goes on in your tree when all you know is your evil shadow has a cup of tea? This is the truth about it, you'll learn to never doubt it. The whole affair is shrouded in living mystery. So what goes on in your tree when all you know is your evil shadow has a cup of tea? Your evil shadow has a cup of tea. Your evil shadow has a cup of tea. Your evil degrees Fahrenheit. Everybody's happy on the big red ball. You can jump off a cliff, it's a very slow fall. So let's all go and party on the moon. Yeah, let's all go and party on the moon. Hey, this is the moon. This is the moon. This is the moon.
Major fracture detected.
You gotta show them, you gotta show them, you gotta show them, you gotta kill everyone, you gotta kill everyone, you gotta kill everyone tonight. Everyone, you gotta kill everyone, oh kill everyone, kill everyone, kill everyone, you gotta kill everyone, kill everyone tonight. Mr. Wolf, Mr. Wolf, Mr. Wolf, Mr. Wolf, Mr. Wolf. Kill everyone, kill everyone, kill everyone tonight. I guess I'm lonely, whatever that means. But when I see you in your pretty blue jeans, I get this feeling like probably in my heart that most of the time we should never be apart. You're kinda pretty, I guess for now you'll do. I mean you're beautiful, nobody comes close to you. And all that rubbish, girls like to be told. You gotta know this stuff when you are 17 years old. I guess I'm saying let's turn a new leaf. I'll wear my A and F hat askew-lee, and we can go where to, I don't know, but baby, I guess that I love you truly. And I wanna be your white bread boyfriend, I want to be your mainstream man. I wanna be your typical toy and break up in time for college plans. And I wanna be your white bread boyfriend, I wanna be your white bread boyfriend, I wanna be your white bread boyfriend, I wanna be your white bread boyfriend. Well, I can skateboard and I play the guitar. I'll take you out and about in my parents' car. Catch a movie, get some McDonald's, go to a party, let somebody else clean up the bottles. I'm getting desperate, I know how love hurts. I would give up my sneakers and my polo shirts to be your sweetheart. I am sorta nice, you could do better, but I'll probably suffice. I'll serenade you like all the others, with overplayed Dave Matthews Band covers. Is it the love or the lack thereof that tells us we might as well become lovers? I wanna be your white bread boyfriend, I want to be your bargain. You're like my soulmate, that's one answer everyone at the mall can know. was hopping around Tokyo City like a big playground, when suddenly Batman burst from the shade and hit Godzilla with a bat grenade. Godzilla got pissed and began to attack, but didn't expect to get rocked by Shaq, who proceeded to open up a can of Shaq Fu when Aaron Carter came out of the blue and he started beating up Shaquille O'Neal. Then they both got flattened by the Batmobile. Rick and Morty back to the Batcave. Abraham Lincoln popped out of his grave and took an AK-47 out from under his hat. He blew Batman away with a rat-a-tat-tat, but he ran out of bullets and he ran away because Optimus Prime came to save the day. This is the ultimate showdown. Destiny, good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown. Ultimate destiny.
Whoa.
Godzilla took a bite out of Optimus Prime, like Scruff McGruff took a bite out of crime. And then Shaq came back covered in a tire track, but Jackie Chan jumped out and landed on his back. And Batman was injured and trying to get steady when Abraham Lincoln came back with a machete. But something caught his leg and he tripped in. And Joker took him out with his whip. Then he saw Godzilla sneaking up from behind, and he reached for his gun, which he just couldn't find, cause Batman stole it and he shot and he missed. And Jackie Chan deflected it with his fist. Then he jumped in the air and he did a somersault while Abraham Lincoln tried to pull faults onto Optimus Prime, but they collided in the air. Then they both got hit by a Care Bear stare. This is the ultimate showdown, ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown. Angels sang out in an immaculate chorus. Down from the heavens descended Jones, who delivered a kick which could shatter bones into the crotch of Indiana Jones, who fell over on the ground, writhing in pain, as Batman changed back into Bruce Wayne. But Chuck saw through his clever disguise, and he crushed Batman's head in between his thighs. Then Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White and Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Black Knight and Benito Mussolini and the Blue Meanie and Cowboy Curtis and John B. the Genie, Robocop, the Terminator, Captain Kirk and Darth Vader, Lopan, Superman, every single Power Ranger, Bill S. Preston and Theodore Logan, Spock, the Rock, Doc Ock and Hulk Hogan all came out of nowhere lightning fast, and they kicked Chuck Norris in his cowboy ass. It was the bloodiest battle that the world ever saw, with civilians looking on a total law. The fight raged on for a century, many lives were claimed, but eventually the champion stood. The rest saw their better, Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater. This is the ultimate showdown, ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown. This is the ultimate showdown. This is the ultimate showdown. Ultimate destiny. on their sneakers. You can't win me, babies. Unless you cheat. You can't see me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine.
Hey, what the hell are you doing down here? Get topside! I hear troops are coming in to save us. I'll be happy to surround you.
Take care. Yes, let's go.
You know bad, huh? You're a fucking choir boy compared to me. A choir boy. A choir boy. A choir boy. You think you know bad, huh? A choir boy.
You don't know it's red or toast. You can't see it, but it's made and when you spread light. At what point does red become toast? Should you get the letter? Quiet. No. Instead, you just have to trust the machine. All personnel evacuate.
Tapes and burned CDs, Indie Cindy and the lo-fi lullabies. In fact, her only gift was the credit given though she in fact, it was a nightmare. The sound just wasn't right. She woke up. She woke up, that was when Indie Cindy broke up. Indie Cindy for artistic differences, she just tore her studio down, threw her equipment around. Till it looked like shoots while the springs on his boot. I can hear you were an angel. We've been afraid of this terrible, strange, elusive monster for years. It seems to be superstitious lunacy, but in fact when things go black, old Springfield Jack appears.
Take me with you.
I hear the sound of them bounding around on the rooftops of London. Summon on occasion of flame. Sooner than unsuspecting Englishmen turn their backs, the wretch attacks, and Springfield Jack's his name. I doubt that it's those clever brats in college, and the Marquis of Waterford denies all knowledge, and the people in the area reek of mass hysteria. But admit you must that it is just enough to scare you, and you scream when he draws out a handful of claws and a broom of fire. And it's higher and higher, as if lighter than air. Time marches on, now it seems as though he's gone. This day lasts but don't relax, for Spring-Heeled Jack's still there.
35%.
In an airplane, I was flying, just a flight attendant guy. I can be clumsy, and I stumbled out the door into the sky. Now I'm falling through the air, wind and breath flow through my hair. All I can do right now is stare. The angel of death and he says rise up. I said what is it this time? And it's like well, I'll see you in hell. You can be like that sometimes, he's such a nut. So much thicker than said I'd love to, but gravity's calling. I'm in a state of shock, but it's something new. I guess it all depends on your point of view. It's true. This is boring.
Well, so much for the government. Their idea of is to kill everyone associated with the project. Judging from your hazard suit, I'd say you were part of what went wrong. Right? So look, anyone can end this catastrophe. The science of the complex at the opposite end of the table. But to transition out, I couldn't tell you how to do it. But there's an old definition rule of some hazard here, beyond the science.